Welcome. In this video, will the ZBCN coin uptrend continue? We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and please watch to the end to understand. When we approach the chart from a broader perspective, a very healthy and structurally strong uptrend stands out. The price is touching this trend line at regular intervals and continues its upward movement by reacting positively after each contact. Such trend structures indicate that the buyers are in control of the market and serve as a positive technical signal that the medium-term direction is upward. Especially the fact that the price is forming clearly higher lows and higher highs shows the strength of the trend, and that the momentum in the market is continuing in a healthy manner. In such cases, the trend line is not only a support point but also a critical zone where buyers gather and have confidence. Recently, the price has once again approached this uptrend line and, as expected, received a strong upward reaction after the contact. This reaction shows not only short-term buying interest, but also that the buying side sees this trend line as an opportunity and is re-entering positions here. This behavior indicates that investors generally view the price at these levels as cheap and are aiming for higher levels in the future. In strong trends like this, each point of contact serves as an important reassessment opportunity for investors, because the trend line serves not only as a reflection of past price action, but also as a compass for possible future direction. If the price approaches this uptrend line again in the coming days, the likelihood of another upward reaction, as seen in the past, is quite high. In technical analysis, repeated testing of trend lines increases their strength. Especially after 3 or more touches, the reliability of trend lines significantly increases. In the current situation, this trend line has been tested several times, and each time the price has shown sharp upward movements from this level. This demonstrates that market participants are aware of this trend and continue to respond with buying interest as the price nears the line. Additionally, prices that move close to such trend lines often form a tightening pattern, and once this tight range breaks, the direction becomes much clearer and more voluminous. If an increase in volume is observed as the price approaches the uptrend line, this suggests that the potential reaction from the trend line could be stronger. Trend supports backed by volume can be the precursors of not only local, but also large-scale upward movements in broader timeframes. This is especially important for medium and long-term investors. Moreover, the reactions from the uptrend line are often supported by technical formations. For example, if the price forms a double bottom, ascending wedge, or flag pattern as it nears this trend line, it produces a stronger signal from a technical analysis standpoint. These situations not only highlight the strength of the trend line, but also show the importance that market players place on these regions. Currently, we see that the uptrend is continuing in a healthy manner, and that buyers are becoming active on every dip. This is a positive and promising technical structure. Especially if the price continues to bounce upward from this trend line, targeting higher levels becomes very likely. It should not be forgotten that in technical analysis, the trend is always your friend, and prices that stay loyal to an uptrend line generally offer investors a reliable roadmap. Finally, it should be noted that if the price approaches this uptrend line again and encounters strong support, this may not only be a short-term reaction, but also a clear confirmation that the trend is continuing. Such confirmations can be seen as a new entry signal, especially for investors who have not yet taken a position or who have been acting cautiously. But we can't rely on trends alone for analysis. Let's also take a look at the other metrics. Stay tuned. One of the most notable elements on the chart is the green support zone where price movements are concentrated. Marking this area clearly and taking it into account in technical analysis can help investors interpret future price action more accurately. Looking back at the price history, it can be seen that this area once acted as a strong resistance level. The price approached this zone multiple times in the past, but failed to break above it, resulting in pullbacks. This indicated that the level was a zone where sellers were concentrated and exerted downward pressure on the price. However, over time, market dynamics shifted, and the strength of buyers increased. With this surge in buying power, the price managed to break above this zone, resulting in a significant technical transformation. The level that once acted as resistance turned into support, becoming a new defensive line for buyers. Such transformations are highly valuable signals in technical analysis. Levels that transition from resistance to support usually form solid bases, and reactions from these areas tend to be strong. Currently, the price is once again approaching the boundaries of this green box and is testing the area. This testing phase is quite critical. If the price bounces upward from this area again, it would confirm that the market has now genuinely embraced this zone as a support. This would be a strong technical signal, supporting not only a short-term bounce, but also the sustainability of the overall uptrend. Preserving this level without a breakdown represents an important psychological threshold for both the security of existing positions and for investors looking to enter new ones. Such horizontal support zones, especially in higher time frames and areas with high trading volume, are closely monitored by investors. If the price has lingered in this area for a long time in the past and changed direction multiple times, it is often viewed by investors as a fair value zone. Therefore, buying interest tends to increase whenever the price approaches this level. A similar scenario is playing out now. If trading volume increases as the price approaches this green support zone, it indicates that buyers are becoming active again, and confidence in the area is being renewed. On the other hand, this support zone is not just a technical level but also an emotional threshold. Most investors see this level as a boundary that the price should not break below. This also suggests that many stop-loss orders are concentrated just below this zone, and that upward reactions are more likely to occur. In other words, this zone is a highly critical level for the price to hold both technically and psychologically. If the price touches this green box once more and finds strong support, it could indicate not just a short-term recovery, but also the beginning of a new upward wave. Rallies from such areas are generally more voluminous and decisive because buyers tend to organize strongly here. Additionally, since reactions from this area during previous rallies were watched by many investors, confidence in the zone increases, creating a positive feedback loop. A move to the upside without breaking below this support box is considered a high-probability scenario from a technical analysis perspective. The price has previously bounced from this area multiple times with strong upward moves. This repeated price behavior indicates that the market still values this zone, and it should be remembered that such behaviors tend to persist in technical analysis. Therefore, if the price bounces upward once again from this area, it can be interpreted as a highly positive technical signal. When we look at the MACD indicator located at the bottom of the chart, we can see a highly notable technical development taking place. The recent crossover between the MACD line and the signal line may signal a potential shift in market momentum. This crossover is particularly significant because it has occurred in the lower regions of the indicator. In general, such crossovers that happen in the lower areas of the MACD are considered early signs of upward movement starting from bottom zones and indicate the market's potential to reverse direction. This crossover represents not only a technical shift, but also a psychologically important turning point. Investors often place great importance on such crossovers occurring in the lower zones of the MACD and consider them when evaluating potential positions. In the current scenario, the MACD line has crossed above the signal line in the lower region. This indicates that the market may be entering a transition phase from sellers to buyers in the short term. However, the key point to focus on is that this crossover has occurred below the zero line. If this crossover gains momentum, and the MACD line moves above the zero level, a much stronger bullish signal will be triggered. In technical analysis, when the MACD crosses above the zero line from below, it typically indicates that strong buying pressure is starting to dominate the market and that buyers are gaining control. This could lead to a more decisive and sustainable upward move in prices. We should monitor the MACD indicator for such crossovers. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.